Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy Sonny here, back at it again with another Neverwinter video. By the title and thumbnail, you know why you clicked on. But we are going to be talking about phase 2 of the CDP topic, quality of life improvements. This thread has been reopened. So yeah, without further ado, we're just going to take a look and see some of the changes that they want us to talk about in today's video and kind of go over some of the community feedback. Now, there is 9 total pages, so I'll be leaving a link in the description as always if you want to go through all the pages. I will just be going through some of these and giving you guys my thoughts and opinions on everything as a whole. So let's just jump into it. Greetings, collaborators. We are kicking off a new topic with feedback and insight gained in the new CDP. 2 CDPs. Because of this, the format for this CDP will be slightly different. Pre-community vote. The topic chosen is quality of life improvements. Example of quality of life areas in game development include, but are not limited to, display options for the character journal, inventory management improvements, streamline mission flow in a zone, guidelines. Due to potential variants on perspectives for this topic, we ask that your response include the following: a description in the goal, area of impact, risk and concerns. Please try to keep your comment to 400 words. We will be breaking this topic into phases, with each phase being added to the thread title. Phase 1, posting ideas and related questions, not discussions. Number 2 is when they'll be talking about discussions but not arguments of proposed ideas from phase 1, and then going on to phase 3, top 3 ideas with a single sentence, a why for each line item. That will be temporarily closed after each phase to allow for everyone to catch up. As a reminder, off thread will be removed to avoid clutter and distractions. So guys, okay, let's break this down real quick. So streamline missions, flows, and the zones. This is for more progressing through level 80. I find it real scattered and real clunky. Now, I'm not sure what they can kind of do. In all honesty, I think they just have to minimize the missions. But that would just require a whole new rework, because the problem is you can just stop at one specific zone and just carry right over to the next one mid quest line and suffer no consequences. So in that regard, that would just need a new system rehaul. Inventory management improvements. I mean, inventory in general is, you know, it has its niches. I do like the way inventory is set up now, though it does need improvements. You know, in terms of just the bag space in general, I think bag space needs to be more categorized in terms of individual items, to just have less clutter in one specific bag, in my opinion. Display options for the character journal. This one is not too big of a deal to me. The journal is pretty easy to read. Maybe they can simplify it a little bit, but I don't really see the big deal with this one. But let's go ahead and see what a couple of you guys said here. Number 1, make special inventory bag sizes more realistic. The size of the material satchel is totally unrealistic. It's not large enough to hold one of every material. So this guy is saying, there you go, right off the rip. So just increase the bag size for individual items. Get rid of all bound to character items when a bound to account version exists. I can actually agree with this one. Bound to character shit is really annoying, and I know exactly what he's saying. Bound to character enchant stones. Like, if it's bound to a character and then you have a bound, like, it's just more space that is taken up by inventory. Now, of course, it's just because they want you to buy a bigger bag space, but at the same time, it would be nice if everything was just bound to account. Moving on, get rid of bound to character in most cases. To an extent, yes, I could see this. Now, I do notice that Neverwinter has shifted its game more towards bound to account things, especially with like legendary mounts. So it's just a matter of time before we probably see companions, in my opinion. But in due time, make companions bound to account or their level progressions account wide. So pretty much that's what I was saying. Bound to account companions, add a specific bag for quest items. This is actually really sorry, excuse me. It's actually really good. When you're progressing, the items that they give you throughout missions just go right into your regular bag, which takes up space. And sometimes you know, hold on to those items, but if you just had a slot for it that's in its own little spot, don't have to worry about it and could just let it sit there and accumulate, people would be going back more and you know, have way more bag space in total. Show companion bonuses more clearly. I find it annoying how hard it is to see all the information from companions you own. Okay. Make the healing marks for all 3 healers and UI elements instead of part of the 3D scene. So he's talking about the new adjustments to the healer. Okay, well, this guy went summon. Let's just read a couple of them. Summon guild mimic as part of the VIP. Ability to swap guilds and alliances without all the breaks. That's good. Ability to hotkey swap powers on the power slots. Okay. Ability to move players from group to group without having to. That's actually a good one, without having to kick them out and reform the group. Account-wide professions inventory. Options to increase. Shared bank. That is possible, actually. You just have to buy it. Account shared RP. Yes, I can agree with that. Notification when Zen was exchanged. That would be good for those players out there who do the actual diamond exchange. But now let's go over to the 9th page, guys, before we go ahead and wrap this video up. And let's see what some of you guys have been talking about recently, because first pages, of course, is all the way in the beginning and as we progress through. But let's just see. I'd recommend team selecting a few so we can have direction on what we're going to discuss over us. Just okay, so he's just more of a team and leaders, I guess, making the decisions. More account-wide sales of legendary mounts in the Zen store and packs we choose, and vanity pets, please. I like to be able to sort my character's appearance items by alphabet. Okay, so just a little fashion change mounts, companions, and artifacts from character to account bound. That's a big one. That's been in the works of the game for a while, though. People have been wanting that, but you know, maybe I can't personally see them doing that, just because it would be way too much of a loss, in my opinion. Now maybe down the road they can add in stuff that will be account bound, like they did the legendary mounts. But just to say one day your artifact will be bound from character to account, in my head, I just don't see it happening. Unbound companion gear from Undermountain allows to pick up undead unbound 1010 companion gear and sell it on the market. Okay, so just instead of RNG, I could see this one. It would be nice if you could buy the companion gear that you needed, because sometimes the me RNG is just disgusting, bro. Bring back DC channel divinity to pray and restore divinity. So we have a couple different things here to talk about. One of the things I noticed was bound to character, make everything bound to account. Some changes to the healers were talked about. Not too many things in regards of streamlining to the zones. I didn't see anybody talk about that, but honestly, that, in my opinion, would need to be reworked. Just too much. And one of those things that could be addressed down the road further, but maybe it's on top of their agenda. But guys, that is going to be it for this video. If you guys want to leave any feedback, remember, I will leave a link down in the description box so you can head over here and look through it yourself, leave a comment. And as always, if you guys enjoyed, thank you for the support. And as always, I said that twice, I'm going to get out of here. I'll check y'all on the next adventure. Peace out.